I'll double check
Okay.
my Facebook page.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How you doing? How's everything going? Thank you
Yeah.
for being a part of the show.
Oh, my pleasure.
Let's see, are we working? Yeah, it says we're going live, so I am refreshing page to make sure. Yeah, all right, cool. We see beautiful face on Facebook. All right, cool. How you doing? How's everything going?
Well, everything's going pretty good. We're
I like,
healthy.
yeah,
Yeah.
you look great. I like your background there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's for yoga. So I do Zoom yoga classes too.
You do, yeah.
I do. Yeah.
Is that through your Facebook page? Excuse me, we're here with Laura Lockie. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome to Charlton's and Narragansett Presents. So, Laura, you do yoga besides playing music. Where can people find your yoga? How can they join up?
Yeah, I teach at Truth in Motion Studios here in Johns Creek, and also at Anytime Fitness and up in Fowler Park in Cumming. And you can, contact me through my Facebook page, and we could set up, regular Zoom classes, because I do Zoom classes with private clients as well.
Yeah, Laura does an amazing job. She's, you really, it's amazing what you've done with our friend Sean. We got a friend, Sean Bulow. He's a great musician, and he started working with you doing yoga, and he's lost a significant amount of weight. He looks fantastic.
He does.
Kudos to both of you, really.
Oh, he's a natural. He just, he's got the heart for it. So a lot of it isn't just physical. There's, the whole, spirituality thing, and he's a very, he's a deep soul. He's definitely a deep soul.
Yeah, definitely is a great songwriter too. Besides Johns Creek and the places you do yoga, you also play music at Charlton's.
I do.
And I got to thank you. If not for you, I wouldn't even be a part of Charlton's. A couple years ago, you did a 4th of July show, and you had me be a part of that. And because of that, I met Bob, who owns Charlton's, and so on and so forth. And so really, if not for you, I wouldn't be playing my dad's music out as much. I wouldn't be doing this right now. I owe you so much, and I'm so gracious and thankful that you're my friend. And thank you for giving us your time this morning. I appreciate. How's music going for you?
Music is going well. I mean, of course, we're not playing live as much as we'd like to. But, that does give you the chance to kind of hone your craft. And it's like, if you're a musician, you have to play. And if anything, this time is just kind of put it into sharp focus. It's like, what can you live without? What can't you live without? And it's like, if you're a musician, it's part of you and you have to play. It's just,
I think you're right. I think it changes. It's free therapy, I think, every time you're not feeling so good, you pick up a guitar, play a couple songs, you feel way better. At least it's like that for me.
Yes.
Since we're not really playing out as much, you're a great songwriter. Do you find yourself writing songs more?
I'm a slow goer. It takes me a long time, so I spend more time on each tune, so I have more time to do it. So I'm not tremendously prolific, but I do spend more time at it, and I'm just getting better at playing because originally I was in a band and I was just the vocalist. So I took up guitar. I wouldn't say recently, but after that. So I'm still getting better, I think.
What band were you a part of?
I was in a band called the Naked Hearts, and I'm here in Georgia. And the very first band that I was in was called the Amazon 7 that played in New York City. And we were a rap band, if you can believe it. My first band.
A rap band, really?
Seriously.
Wow.
Yeah.
What kind of music were you playing?
We're playing, rap music.
Like what era? Like
the 70s,
really? Like Grandmaster Flash?
Yeah. DMC and Grandmaster Flash, like all those people were around at that time. So
did you have the bling? Did you have the cool outfits and everything too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
because I was I was like this skinny, so I could wear anything.
That's one thing I would like to do. I really appreciate like Parliament Funkadelic. Like if I could get those outfits, I would totally wear them out. Because why not? I mean, it's rock and roll, right? So yeah. Sure. That's cool. So that was in New York.
Yes, yeah, I'm from New York.
Wow. So that was like the beginning of the punk scene at that time, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. No, I remember I met like Joey Ramone at a benefit he played, when the Ramones were just starting out, and You
No
know,
kidding.
my husband actually lived with Johnny Rotten. He played in Public Image. Uh,
Really?
yeah, he's on the metal box. He's uncredited. You know, everyone who's been in the music business for any amount of time has got a story of like, oh, you know, I never got credit for what I did. So that's his. Is like
It's
he was
it's,
in
it's
Public
like
Image.
that for actors too. So
It
I've got a
did.
few. Yeah, I got a few of those myself. So
Oh, I
yeah.
need to hear him.
Uh, yeah. One of them was for a show called Quarry that I was a part of, which was actually really cool. It was on Cinemax. I'm in the first episode. I got lines, but I never got a credit. So they
Oh,
did kill me with a sock, though. So at least I got a cool death scene out of it. I'd like to, as an actor, I want to reach Sean Bean's level of deaths, like all the different ways he's died. So if I keep getting in horror movies, knock on wood, I'll be able to, I've had my head blown off. I got killed by a sock.
oh my God.
I've had a few pretty cool ones. So that was a great experience working on Quarry. But yeah, that was kind of one of those ones where it's like, I wish I'd, it's weird. It was kind of a weird situation the way it all went down. We had to it took 3 years for that to come out. Actually, we
Oh,
filmed
yeah.
it in 2016, or we filmed it in 2013, I think, and it was like 3 years before it came out. And I was surprised. I just figured it, wasn't something that got picked up because we filmed a pilot episode, and
Oh,
pilots are like the ones where you got to find out whether or not it's going to succeed. It's too bad. It's a really good show. It really I mean, I know I'm in it, but and I'm kind of biased, I guess, because of that. But I'm only in like a couple minutes of this whole series, and it's really cool. It's about a guy who's a Vietnam veteran, and he comes home from war, and he can't get any work, so he becomes like an assassin kind of. So, and it's based on a series of books that were, I think, from like the '60s, kind of like James Bondy, but kind of a little more raw, I would say.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's actually, you can watch the first episode on YouTube. You can check out Quarry. You Don't Miss Your Water, I think is the name of the. It's pretty cool. The whole season. There's only one season, but every episode, I believe they named each episode after Otis Redding songs, and the soundtrack's like amazing. Yeah, it's like really. It's cool to be in like a show where they're like playing like Otis Redding. It's like what? Like, oh, that's pretty. We used to do like horror movies where it's like you don't. But it was a good experience. We did that in Memphis, so I know how he feels. I think every entertainer's got that kind of story, but you just gotta move on from it, and just, at least you were a part of it. That's pretty cool. So that's neat that you were a part of the beginning of the punk scene kind of thing. Did you see what kind of crazy stuff did you see at that time?
Well, I'll tell you who I saw. These are some things that I saw. I saw Debbie Harry and Blondie play at Max's Kansas City, which was kind of a smallish divey bar where a lot of the punk bands played. And I saw Sid Vicious. Debbie Harry is the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your whole life. Back in the day, she was a hologram of what a person should look like. I mean, there were people and then there were Debbie Harry. It was just like, oh my God. And the other one who was like that, as far as being good looking, was Billy Idol. Billy Idol. Holy monkey, was he amazing. And I was I was very punk, and I was very angry that he went all glam after being in this band called Gen X, which was real hardcore punk. And, and then he sold out. And I was like, oh, I hate Billy Idol. I hate Billy Idol. He's selling out with these, eyes without a face and all this stuff. And then I saw him, and it completely changed my mind. I was like, oh my God, he's gorgeous. He deserves to be a pop star. Everyone should. And so anyway,
he's still a handsome guy. Yeah, for even he's gotten more. He's older, but he's still a handsome. I can see why he does acting, and every now and again you see him in like Adam Sandler movies and things like that. It's pretty cool that he, dabbles and all that.
That's why he's in the hot tub. I'm in the hot tub with Billy Idol or something like that. There's like some scene.
You're in the movie with that?
Yeah, there's a movie or something. I think no, it wasn't. It was some other anyway. But I know what you're talking about. Like occasionally, he does a little cameo for.
Yeah, it does like a little cameos and stuff like that. That's it's cool that Adam Sandler has. It seems like he just gets all his friends together and they make a movie kind of thing. It's pretty. That's cool. That's neat that you got to experience all that. When did you move to Georgia and start?
We moved to Georgia probably 94, 95. And, of course, we had a family, so we were looking for, a place where we could, get a house. So we did. And, so it's been really good. I love Georgia. The people are great here. The weather's great, Yeah. It's been
How long have you been playing out since you've been in Georgia?
Oh, well, let's see. I started, I was always involved in music and singing in groups and things like that. But I started playing out with the Naked Hearts probably 2002, 2003.
Okay.
And it was with like some older blues musicians, and they were very skilled. And I'm going to tell you the truth, we rehearsed for a year before we played out. It took us a year to
Wow.
get enough material to play 4 hours because we did real gigs. I mean, we went out, to
Yeah.
wherever and played a 4 or 5 hour, show. So it took a year
Yeah.
to put that much material together at a level that, they felt good about doing it. So that's what we did. We worked really hard.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. The first 3 hour gig I did, like the last like probably 15 minutes, I was like, I don't know. I'm just winging it. It's hard to get all that together, you know. I was
Yeah.
surprised the first time that you get, a gig as a musician and they want like at least 3 hours or 4 hours, I thought it'd be like 1 hour. I see now why people do like three bands together. It's kind of like a set kind of deal because,
Yeah.
by the end of that, you're feeling, it feels like a workout, that's for sure. So
Yeah.
I can appreciate the time that you put into that. That's really. Did the Naked Hearts? Did you guys ever have an album or release CDs or
Actually, we
anything?
did write a CD with Charles King. We kind of broke out and just did a duo because the duo
Uh-huh.
was more portable, and so it was easier for us to write songs as a duo. So we did a CD called The Second Half in 2006.
Okay.
Yeah, at that time, we were able to get some, radio play when people. It was kind of almost like pre-internet in a way. Uh,
Yeah, that time. Yeah.
yeah, so we got some radio play, and we got some placement on some things. Every now and then, I get a little tiny check for, they used a snippet of our song for something with Steven Seagal or something like that. So,
Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Wow.
yeah.
And sometimes I get a check for Quarry when it gets down to like 1 penny, which won't take that long. I'm gonna frame it and I'm gonna put it in the bathroom. If, like, if anybody,
Yeah.
why not? Might as well. I'm not gonna.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. I
I see
know.
you got your guitar with us. Would you like to give us a song? Is there something you want
Sure.
to jam?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to write this is one of the first songs that we wrote for that second half album. It's called Human. So I like to play it because, like, even though it's older, it's still relevant. I think we all got to remember to be human to each other.
Yeah.
It's okay to cry on a rainy day. It's alright to feel lonely on a Tuesday night. Things that you feel are for real. No, you're only human. No, you're only human, baby. Just like me. Just like me. Yeah. There's a million ways that you can run away. Plenty of things you can take to help you numb the pain. Get lost in your work or in the games that you play. No, you're only human. No, you're only human, baby. Just like me. Just like me. Yeah. There's too many left-handed, square-headed friends you don't even know. Someone who's right here needs you, and you don't want to know. It's okay to cry on a rainy day. It's alright to feel lonely on a Tuesday night. Things that you feel are for real. No, you're only human. No, you're only human, baby. Just like me. You got to give yourself permission What you been missing? Don't you know you gotta listen to that little voice inside? I got my suspicion that the image you're building is just another way for you to hide. It's all you cry on a rainy day. It's all you to feel lonely on a Tuesday night. Things that you feel are for real. You know you're only human. No, you're only human, baby. Just like me. Oh, thank you.
I love that song. It's a
Thank
great
you.
song. I didn't realize that was for. So that was for the Naked Hearts album.
That was for the second half.
Really?
I was just Charles King and Laura Lockie. So.
Oh, okay. How many tracks are on that?
How many tracks? 10 tracks and 9 original. And
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, that's awesome. That's such a. I want to hear this album. That's really. I gotta give this a listen. I didn't know that's where that. I've heard you play that song a bunch of times, but I didn't know the story.
Oh, okay.
What's the story behind that? Why did you? What's the lyrics? Does it mean something? Or what is it?
I guess it's just when you're have you ever been in a relationship with somebody and they just kind of like suck up into the computer? Like all of a sudden all you see is like, the back of someone's head. It's like it's
I might be that guy actually.
well, it happens. Maybe, I guess it's from the female perspective, let's say.
Oh, okay. I got you. Well, thank you for educating me, and I'll have to keep that in mind. So, what's your songwriting process? Do you write the music first, or the lyrics, or both? Or
it's lyrics. Usually,
okay.
There's a few that I was music first, and then I said, but usually I get an idea of a lyric, and that's pretty easy. Like even like one line is like the seed, and it's pretty easy, to just express myself in words. I'm kind of a writer anyway, so just I mean, don't ask me to draw anything.
Yeah.
Not a stick figure. I'll sweat, It's like no graphic ability whatsoever. So
How long have you been writing?
I don't know, I guess about 20 years.
Okay. Do you write outside of songs? Do you write like poetry or?
I do. I write poetry, and I was involved when we were still getting together in something called Carapace, which is an offshoot of the Moth. And the Moth is first-person storytelling, and it's true stories. So what'll happen is like a group of people get together and they set a theme, and then you're invited to come and share a story, personally from your life, 5 to 7 minutes on the theme. So I was doing that performatively at Manuel's Tavern, here for a while, and then you get together and you do shows, and it's fantastic because truth is stranger than fiction, and it's also just more enjoyable. So it's good for the audience because we can all relate to things people go through in their lives. It's like you're just opening yourself up in a way that we don't normally do. And the other thing is that like it's good for you cathartically, because sometimes things that are traumatic and hard in our past, if you open them up and you shine the light on them and you share them, it's healing, because you tell the story and like you're like, wow, nothing changed. Nobody's looking at me weird, because we've all done shitty things, if you pardon my French, and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we all have. Yeah, definitely.
Terrible things
human,
done.
right?
Yeah, right. It's human, and so being able to share and not be, in an unjudgmental way, is a great thing to do. So I hope we can get back to that soon too.
That would be really interesting. Yeah, if that comes back together, let me know. It sounds like an interesting thing to be part of. I really like Manuel's Tavern. It's a great place. When I first moved to Atlanta, that was like kind of the first place I started going to. It's like really cool just to hang out and everything. They used to do. Seems like they would do TV show get-togethers and things like that. Like when there was premieres for show, like Game of Thrones and things like that. Yeah, they did all sorts of stuff like that. So you used to go and hang out. And that's a cool place. I had a friend of mine did stand-up there for a while. That's cool that they're so open to trying different things. You do a lot of different things around town. What was the thing we did something for breast cancer awareness, which thank you again for letting me be
Yeah,
part of that. What was that again?
that was a Woodstock block party, and that was for, oh gosh, Team something. I forget what the name is, Save the Tata or something like that.
Yeah,
So yeah, so I was just, I was just contacted to, help them put together that. So
yeah.
yeah, but I try
Laura,
to.
you do a great job putting together a show. I got to
Oh,
say,
thank
like getting all
you.
the pieces together, and I think it's because you're such a kind person. It's like easy to work with. Laura's going to be playing at Charlton's on Saturday, December 19th. She's going to be starting off. It's going to be the final day of music for the rest of the year. We're going to have music starting next year, but this will be the last big show. Laura starts us off at 3 p.m. Then we got Naveen Dilligan. He's going to play at 4 p.m. Then you got the music at Grottomatic at 5 p.m. Then you got Mark Schroeder's going to join us.
Yeah, Mark?
Then we got, Mark's great.
Yeah.
Mark Cole will be jamming after him. Then Personal Galaxy. And then we'll finish that night of music with Ryder Dan and the High Side. And the plan is into the new year, we're going to be having Laura and all those other guests come and play, hopefully Saturday shows and, whatnot. We're going to try a lot of different things here at Charlton's. And I'd like to thank you so much, Laura, for having us be a part of the show. Do you want to give us another song to close us out?
Yeah, absolutely. That would be great. Yeah, and thank you for inviting me. All right, so that was this is one of the latest songs I've written, and I wrote it, so that I could play original material at Charlton's because it's for the original. So thank you for hosting, and Bob for having us. Tossing and turning, now she's up burning. There's a wide, open, empty space. Something is missing. We're not kissing. Oh, I miss your warm embrace. When you're not there, you're not there. Got no resistance to your persistence, but my conscience is judging me. Wish I'd never met you, now I can't forget you. No, nobody else. No, nobody else. Tender moments, when she knows it's wrong, baby, I don't care. Gentle magic, magic of your touch when you're gone. I miss so much, miss you so much. I don't want no other man. Try to get away just as fast as I can, and then I keep running back to you. Don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't want to share time. Keep wishing that you were mine, but I don't know how that could be when you got your memory. Tender moments, then when she knows it's wrong, but baby, I don't care. Gentle magic, magic of your touch when you're gone. I miss so much, miss you so much.
sounds great.
Oh, thank you very
I
much.
love it. It's one of my favorite songs. I gotta say, I'm not even sponsored by this, but these headphones, this is
Well,
Audio Technica.
yeah.
It sounds amazing.
Oh,
It sounds incredible. It sounds amazing. What's the sort? Why did you write that song? What inspired you to write?
no, it's about, when, what can I say? Love. Love.
Yeah,
Yeah. Love. Yeah. It's all about love.
I really like your songs. Like your lyrics and your melodies are like, I don't know. You're really fantastic, Laura. Like,
Oh, thank you. You're so kind. You are too. I always tell you.
thank
Yeah.
you so much for being a part of the show. Thank you for joining us. Please check out Laura on Saturday, December 19th at Charlton's Grill and Tap. We're going to be doing Charlton's Grill and Tap and Narragansett Presents. She's going to be starting the music off. Also in 2020, we're going to be getting her back there. And where can people find your information about yoga again, Laura?
Yeah, just hit me up on Facebook.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
There you go.
That'll be it. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Laura. We love everybody. Enjoy your coffee wherever you're at and have a wonderful day. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. You take care.